MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago Cubs. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Tom Griffin gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Let's play ball. Out. You're out. 3. Out.
So striding forward now, Carl Hicks. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now the pitch.
Ball 1.
Hey, nice well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that.
Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Play ball. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base.
Standing in, Joel Chassin. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. Robinson gets his lead at first, nobody out. He's running. Strike called, now the throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action.
Coming to the plate now, Ron Guidry, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Guidry.
The 2-2 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Play ball. You're out. 3. Out. 3. 3. Out.
Digging in, Thomas Bullinger, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Bullinger. Hey, give me yourself right here. Let's go.
Ready with the payoff pitch.
Up, up, up.
Popped him up.
You got it. You got room. You got room.
Hicks is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Orioles leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
Hey, one time, right now.
Standing in, Carl Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid. Ball.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two.
One at a time.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out.
Let's play ball. Out. He's out. 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 That's ball four. 3 out. Ball four. Take your base.
Now at the plate, Carl Hicks. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No ball.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
One run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. The tag, and he is out. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this.
Take the base. Out. Out. You're out. He's out. 3. That's ball 4.
Ready for another shot now. Carl Hicks. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And that misses inside 1-0.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
Right here.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey, let it rip, let it go.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
2 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. This is hit softly to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Let's play ball. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. Out. He's out. Out. Good. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base. Out.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Steve Kemp. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's set. Here it comes. Runner goes. Pitch misses. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Ball 4. Take the base. He's out. 3.
Your attention, please. This game's for the Orioles. Now catching, number 19.
Striding in to start the ninth, Carl Hicks, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Line towards center field. Berger is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Let's play ball. 3.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
A 1-run game, 6-5 to the Orioles capitalized on a huge 9th inning on the way to the win. Number 48 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Theo Keogh earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base. For the Cubs, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 17 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,600.